in a major crackdown on luxury car tax evasion. The Directorate of Revenue Intelligence and Customs have launched a nationwide operation codenamed Numkhor, which is vehicle in Bhutanese. That's what the word is called. Now, this raid has happened across parts of Kerala. Today, raids were carried out in Kochi and homes of Mollywood stars Prithviraj and Dulquer Salmaan. Officers left officers left Prithviraj's residence without any seizure, we hear, but the action has sent shockwaves across the state. At the center of this probe are luxury cars that are allegedly smuggled in from Bhutan. Investigators say that these weren't ordinary imported cars. Some were Bhutanese army vehicles, bought cheap at auctions and routed through Himachal Pradesh and then re-registered in Kerala and other states with altered papers. A big racket where people are selling heavily to celebrities across the country, and seems like Kerala at this point is being very closely looked into. This racket that's turned bargain basement buys into inflated sales. With celebrities involved, the DRI now has uncovered this massive racket, and the case was flagged to the Motor Vehicles Department. Inspections are currently being carried out across 30 locations in Kerala, including Kochi, Thiruvananthapuram, Kozhikode and Malappuram. In fact, in Kerala, car showrooms are also being thoroughly screened, along with homes of some industrialists as well that have been checked. This isn't the first time. Back in 2012 too, a religious leader was probed for using the same Bhutan route to dodge taxes on luxury cars. So how do such cars slip through? That's the big question. Registrations rely almost entirely on submitted documents. If the papers look authentic, vehicles get clearance. There's no nationwide tamper-proof database linking customs, auctions and state RTOs. That gap really allows for forged documents and changed plates to pass unchecked. 8 different models of high-end vehicles have been flagged off, where they're coming in from Bhutan and being sold in India, basically via Himachal. And we hear authorities say that these suspicious cars are going to be seized. As and when they find it, owners will be served with notices to prove, they will be in fact forced to prove its legitimacy. Documents has to be provided. And that's what officers are doing currently in Kerala. Dulquer Salmaan and Prithviraj, both homes were raided in suspicion of just that. Operation Numkhor will run in phases, we hear, covering both showrooms and individual importers. Officials stress that it is basically procedural, and they're checking. This is a nationwide check. It's not a witch hunt against any one person or any celebrity. But the inclusion of high-profile names has certainly grabbed public attention here. Let me bring in Vinkesh Gulati, Vice President of Automotive Skills Development Council and former President, Federation of Automobile Dealers Association. We also have CA Bimal Jain, tax expert and president of the CMA Council, the Chamber of Trade and Industry. Thanks very much, both of you. My first question to Vinkesh Gulati. What does this appear to you, sir? We're looking at luxury cars coming in from Bhutan and being sold for cheap in India, largely targeting celebrities who are willing to pay big bucks, but yet not wanting to pay the full tax amount. So we're looking at tax evasion here, strategically done. Now, we don't know if these celebrities are in the know of this racket or they're being blindsided by agents. Would you give us a little sense of what this racket is?
So, frankly, there's nothing new. We had been listening about this for many, many years. If you remember, there was a time when the hotels were allowed to import cars for their customers, and those cars came through hotel route and then were given away to the people, influential people. Similar way, in one time, even embassy was also used for a route to import such cars. So all those cars are basically which are not available in India off the rack. And obviously, they are an image booster. They are all costly cars. And getting them, importing them directly, it starts from somewhere 100% to 200% duty. So first the custom duty comes in, and then obviously the at that time VAT. Now today GST will come in, which will be at least 100 to 200%. So this is an easier way out. No doubt these vehicles are not bought first hand, because whosoever is doing this, and they bring the vehicle through easier route where the import duty is not high, like Bhutan or even Nepal, where the taxes are not very high of imported vehicle. So it comes through that registers. The vehicles are registered to a controversial name in the places where the state RTOs are not very vigilant or not aware of what is happening. And then slowly it goes to the original owner who wants it. So it's saving off a huge amount of taxes which gets them. But obviously, these are not a regular car which you can get in Delhi or India or anywhere else. These are cars which are not officially being coming in India. So that's why that has an niche value to buy it actually.
No, but how is it going unchecked? We had a list of celebrities also that we pointed out in our story, where many of the celebrities knowingly are evading tax on these luxury imported cars. Bimal, would you want to give us a sense on why aren't these celebrities who have enough and more money to shell on the car are not going that last mile to spend on that tax? Yeah, go on.
So this is not correct, Nabila. In case import duty leviable, then being celebrity, they should be lead by example, and they must discharge the duties and taxes as applicable. In case they are not discharging, try to understand it's a non-bailable offense under Customs Act. So if amount of duty evaded more than 50 lakh rupees, they are liable for imprisonment up to 7 years. They will pay up the duty, interest, and penalty equivalent of evaded duty amount. So, to my mind, why this evasion and why at the celebrity level is a big question mark. From my side, looks like those who are celebrity, they should lead by example and do comply the provision and pay the taxes.
What are the loopholes, if I could ask you, the loopholes that are allowing for these people to actually evade taxes, loopholes in the customs and RTO coordination, and this whole Bhutan racket ring, if you have an idea on that. How are these cars being sent to India? Luxury cars sent to India, fake number plates until they're actually registered in certain states. How come those states' RTOs are not looking through the documentation enough? How are they not spotting the errors?
Nabila, you rightly picked up. See what happened when it is being routed through Bhutan and that to neighboring state, then they are taking the easiest route, hand in gloves, they are mixed up. And that is how they are, hiding these information. So this is going on as a racket. It is going on from Bhutan to India border and then coming to Indian state and then from any particular Himachal Pradesh as you referred. Then from Himachal Pradesh registration is being done. Even the RTO authority also get it to hand in glove. So some racket, organized racket is working for it. They are getting these car in Bhutan first, then transporting to Himachal Pradesh, and then getting registered in Himachal Pradesh and then transporting to other state. And that too they are doing in the name of local car. They are not saying it is imported car. They are not declaring correct value. They are not correctly declaring origin of goods as well. Under import, if you look at custom law, origin of goods need to be declared. So when evasion is happening as a racket, which you rightly picked up, it is going on hand in gloves. All the authorities are mixing up together and then doing this evasion at a large scale, which is not correct for the nation.
No, my only question is, do you think these celebrities are not aware of it, of this racket? When they buy these cars, you think they're aware of this? Or
I
they're
can't,
being...
I can't say that whenever who is purchasing the car, he must be paying the price for it, Nabila. So when you are paying the price, you must be knowing what is the incidence of taxes as on date. Just I'm drawing your attention. Let's say if you are purchasing luxury car of 50 lakh rupees, then there's 70% custom duty, 70%, which work out to be 35 lakh, then 10% social welfare surcharge, which is calculated on custom duty. So it is 3.5 lakh. And then you got the GST component, IGST. So until 21st of September 2025, 28% IGST rate was leviable on CIF, cost, insurance freight, basic custom duty and social welfare surcharge, and then compensation cess of 22%. So 50% coming from IGST perspective. So if you look at 50 lakh rupees car, total duties and taxes is 82.75 lakh and the landed value becomes 1.33 crore. So if this is the fact and figures known to everyone, if they are purchasing the car and paying the lesser value,
They should
quite
know that there's
obvious.
something off. Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course, quite implied, and they must be. And believe me, they must take a note of it. It is non-bailable offense, imprisonment up to 7 years, and they will end up paying the duties, taxes, interest at the rate of 15% from the due date payable till the date of payment, and then penalty equivalent of amount of duty evaded. So I do not know. These fact and figures is known from the custom perspective. They are getting luxury car. If they don't know what are duties and taxes leviable, what price they are paying for it, then to my mind looks like something is
I
hanky.
mean, yeah, they can't be so oblivious to the prices of the market and the price that they are paying. Vinkesh Gulati, in 10 seconds, do you believe that these many of these celebrities who are purchasing it could be innocent?
I don't believe that, but very frankly, they are insulated from this scam because see, they are buying a used car from somebody, and a customer to customer purchase or sale is not leviable to any tax. So whatever happens whenever they are caught, they'll give you a legitimate purchase where everything has been transferred by banks and the person from whom they have bought it. So that's a loophole. See, if you talk about RTOs, there is a proper way of online registration of vehicles if the vehicle is manufactured in India and passed by ARAI. But if it is not, then everything is on paper and there is no proof what paper the RTO is seeing and what paper he is taking for registering the vehicle. Even if the
Okay.
vehicle goes there or not, that's also a big question. Maybe the vehicle comes from Bhutan straight to Chennai or Kochi,
And straight to the
and the
house.
papers, yeah, paper goes there for that. So one
All
thing is
right.
sure, all these big names must be insulated because there would be at least
All
two,
right,
three
we're
people
hoping
in
that
between
because
to
they have a lot
manage.
of responsibility. We're hoping they're innocent and insulated and did not know about
Yeah,
it. Let's allow the customs and DRI to do their job. Thanks very much, both of you,
yeah.
for joining us on that.